Hello, Graphic Design 2. I want to show you how to bring the School of Rock logos from our Graphic Design 2 shared drive folder. So you have shared drives on the left, Graphic Design 2 here. This is where we will put our finished School of Rock posters, and this is actually the School of Rock logos right here. So I'm going to double click on this folder, and you can see a couple things in here, a couple different kinds of variations. So I'm going to double click on this particular logo because it's a white on transparent background with a red guitar, and I'm actually going to download this particular one. So I'm going to throw up my downloads. There are several different variations of the logo. You can see here, this is the stacked one with the Oak Park, as well as just without the Oak Park, and so forth. So find the one that works for you exactly the way you want for the look of your poster. And then once you've downloaded it, you're going to bring them into actual Illustrator. So I'm going to pull from my downloads real quickly here. So my downloads, and then I'm going to bring in that last one that I just downloaded, which was the white background one. Okay, so I now have 3 different types of logos here. And just to show you a couple things, this one is stacked but has 3 colors, white, black, and red. This one has just black, actually. Notice that the gray is see-through, so when I put it on a white background, or if I put it on a fire background, you see it through the guitar. And then this background is blank or transparent with the white text. So I'll pull that one over here so you can see it. The first thing that I'm going to show you how to do is to create a clipping mask. So I'm going to just fit this onto my artboard as needed and zoom in. I have an image I downloaded as well from the internet, just an image of fire. So the first thing that I have to do is I have to create an image trace. I select the logo, I go up to image trace, then it actually traces all of the lines of the image very simplistically using the default here. There are several options. In this particular case, I'm going to call it black and white logo because it is essentially a black and white logo, and I want the background to come in as white. So the guitar is captured as white. Then I would hit expand. What that does is it creates a path, a blue line around all of the text. Now I'm going to ungroup. All of the paths are attached to one another like a magnet. I'm going to ungroup them by going Object, Ungroup. What that does is it now separates things. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I take this white corner, I can actually move. It's like a puzzle piece. So I don't want that white corner. I'm going to delete it. I actually want to get rid of all of the white elements within my actual design here. That includes the guitar, inside of the O, the H, the R, inside of the C, and all these little triangular pieces. So I'm going to select one of them, and then I'm going to go up to Select, Same, Fill Color. It selects everything that's white. When I hit delete, I no longer have any whites. See that when I overlay it onto another color? It's just a single block image with no white. All right, everyone, I'm going to show you how to lay an image underneath, and you can see here that I have fire image. If for some reason it lays on top of your text, you can arrange it by going to Object, Arrange, and then send it backward or send to back right here, and that'll put it in the front or the back. So if I went to front, it's going to go in front, and then I'm going to use a shortcut command if I need to do Command bracket back, or I can do Object, Arrange, send it to the back, and now it's behind. I'm now going to select both objects, the text and the flame, and I'm going to create a clipping mask by going to the Object menu, Clipping Mask, make the clipping mask, or the shortcut is Command 7. And now I actually have flames within that image. So that's a kind of a cool look to that text. Second thing that we're going to learn how to do is how to create different colors within your regular logo. You just want flat, straight colors. So I'm going to start by selecting the logo again, image tracing it. It's going to image trace it very simplistically. So at this point, you need to make some decisions. Do I want it to be a black and white logo, shades of gray? In this case, I want to go back to 3 color because it was originally a 3 color. And all this is doing is changing it from an image to a vector editable object, and it will give me 3 colors. So I have the exact same 3 colors. It looks exactly the same, but now by expanding it, I now have each and every section as its own section. Remember, you want to ungroup everything because everything's attached right now. So ungroup is under the Object menu, and ungroup it. When I select away and just select a single item, I now can adjust and play with that particular item. What's nice about this is then you can edit this to your liking and do whatever you want with it, separate and independent from the logo itself. So you're kind of taking a logo from a logo. So now I'm ready to change the color of my actual guitar. I want it to have some other kind of fun color. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color. I'm going to change the color of the School of Rock text as well. I'm going to stay within my green tones here, greens and blues. And then I'm going to change the color of each letter. I can select across all of these letters like so and change the color. Stick with maybe a blue. Now, why did that happen? I want to show you the reason, because remember, white was one of your colors before. So my mistake, I have to go back and I need to make sure that I've gotten rid of that white. So I'm going to select the white, the same thing that we did for the above image. I'm going to go to select, same, fill color. Now everything that's white is selected. I'm going to hit delete. Now, when I drag over the whole thing, I can just select that text, and now I can adjust and change the colors, and the insides of my letters are no longer a shape because they have been deleted. You can also add a stroke line to everything, so that's within your toolbar. You have a border color, and I can add a stroke line, so I now have a line around my text if indeed I think that that makes it stand out more effectively in some way. I can do that and adjust it whatever way I'd like. You can adjust the width of the stroke as well. So if you want to make it really obnoxious or really big, you can adjust it. I'm going to change this one here just to show you the difference. And that way it actually stands out even more on your poster. So that looks like a really cool, interesting logo, and you can adjust and play with it as you feel like you'd like.